This is the second most popular starting move. Black challenges white's presence in the center while controlling the e4 and c4 squares, offering a temporary gambit that can easily be earned back later. Defending the pawn and entering the queen's gambit declined. Knight f3 supports the d4 pawn and puts pressure on the e5 square. Knight f6 develops the knight, supports the d5 pawn, and controls the e4 square. Knight c3 develops the knight, attacks the d5 pawn, and controls the e4 square. c6 supports the d5 pawn and allows the queen to develop on the queen side. Bishop g5 ignores the attack on the c4 pawn and develops the bishop, pinning the knight on f6, developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. After all captures, this is an equal trade, a straightforward recapture. The bishop is ready to be developed to an active square. The bishop is kicked by a pawn and must now move or be captured. This moves the bishop to safety. This threatens to force doubling of pawns. Right on target. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. Recaptures. This is the strongest option. Out comes the bishop, helping to solidify the position. This immobilizes the knight by pinning it to the king. Castling gets the king out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Moving from its starting spot, the queen gets involved in the game. The better move was to kick a bishop. This permits the opponent to win a tempo by threatening a queen. Very precise. This kicks a bishop. The correct move to safety. The correct move to safety. One more piece joins the action. Right on target. This is the strongest option. This forces the opponent to double pawns. A straightforward recapture. This wins time by threatening a piece and forcing it to move away. This is an equal trade. A clear recapture. The correct move to safety. This moves the bishop to a better location, allowing it to control more squares. The best option was to win a tempo by threatening a queen. This connects the rooks, which helps them work together. This wins time by threatening a queen and forcing it to move away. The better move was to move a queen to safety. This offers an equal trade of pieces. After all captures, this is an equal trade. A straightforward recapture. A solid choice. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. That's fine. This is a fair move. This threatens to win material through a fork. There were worse moves, but also something much better. There was only one good move there. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. That's fine. This is an equal trade. After all captures, this is an equal trade. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. A clear recapture. This is a fair move. Very precise. This allows the opponent to set up a blockade. A very strong play. This threatens to eventually win a pawn. This doubles the rooks on a file, which allows them to team up to create threats. This protects the attacked pawn. Right on target. White was worse off, but now they are in a losing position. This missed an opportunity to punish a mistake. This is the strongest option. The game is still close to equal, but black lost their advantage. This is an equal trade. A straightforward recapture. The best option was to take an open file with a rook. This allows the opponent to create a protected passed pawn. The better move was to recapture a piece. This permits the opponent to challenge the opposing rook for the open file. The best option was to block a check from the opposing rook. Black has got a strong protected passed pawn. The best option was to offer an equal trade of pieces. Very precise. One of the best moves. This is the only good move. This steps away from the checking rook. This defends the attacked pawn. This threatens to win a pawn through a fork. This prevents the opponent from being able to win a pawn through a fork. Right on target. This evades the check from the rook. The best option was to use a rook to counter a passed pawn. This permits the opponent to use a rook to support a passed pawn. This puts a rook behind a passed pawn, helping it to promote. The passed pawn moves towards its goal, pushing a passed pawn. This threatens to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades. Now, white can't stop black from winning a rook if they make the right moves.